All right, ladies, I got a confession. I have a confession. So I was on Facebook and I was on my new business page I started. Good evening, everybody. So I said, I'm gonna go and block some people who I know, we're not in the best season. So I was blocking some people. So this particular person, um, he was on my mind this week randomly, and I kind of contemplated on if I should block him. So tonight I said, bump it, I'm just gonna block him. So when I went to his page, y'all, my spirit said scroll down a little bit. I scrolled down and found out he lost his mom. His mom just died a month ago, like a month and a couple days ago. And I felt I had the worst feeling come over me. I just started crying instantly. And I felt so bad. And I said, oh God, please forgive me, have mercy. I met his mom a couple times. He and I went to church together. And his mom had such a welcoming spirit, such a beautiful smile, such a pleasant woman. And some years ago, she got hit with a health scare. And I remember he and I talking then. And I was like, she gonna pull through, she gonna be fine, And she, I just found out today, tonight, spying, getting ready to block him. And I was crying so bad. I was like, Lord, why did I go to his page? Why was I even gonna block him? I felt so bad, and I heard the Holy Spirit say this to me so clearly. He said, some beefs are not worth it, because none of us know the minute or the hour when we're going to leave. He says some beef is just not worth it. It was a guilty feeling. It was a oh my God feeling. And it was such a hurtful feeling. And that's all the Holy Spirit gave me. He said some beef isn't worth it. So I called my daughter and I told her about it, and I was just crying, and she was like, Mom, it's okay. Of course she, was trying to pacify me, and I was like, oh my God. No shit, his mama died. I said, she just died. I said, I told her, I said, I said, I've been thinking about him this week and I didn't know why. And I said, I feel so bad. And she said, what you gonna do? I said, I'm not gonna say anything. Because I don't like something that that this individual did, or I'll say was influenced to do. So this is my message for us to women. Number one, never kick a person when they're down. Y'all, the tears starting to come all over again. Never kick a person when they're down, especially when it comes to them losing someone that they truly love and that loves them, because that's a pain that's unexplainable. It's just an experience. And grief is a process. Some people grieve short term, some people grieve long term, and some people grieve until they leave this earth, because the pain is just that much. And when you lose a parent, there is a part of you that you lose, and nobody deserves to be picked on, talked about, being shaded, being sarcastically spoken of when they are trying to grieve the passing of their mother. And he and his mom had a healthy, happy, and fun, loving relationship. And I just asked the Holy Spirit to, help me as a woman and my emotions. And I said, Lord, help me to mature in the area of sarcasm and shade and doing tit for tat, or saying tit for tat. Because y'all know I have that side of me. So that's just that. Hold on one second. I ain't even in the mood. So, um, my thing for us as women, don't be so petty to you yourself, where you yourself, can't sit and have a mature moment and say, you know what, some things are not worth it. Some things just need not to be said. Some things just need not to be addressed, and just leave it there. And I want to say something about when you are at odds with someone, and you find out, just I guess ironically, you find out that that person has lost someone in death. We all have an expiration date. None of us are here to stay. My advice or suggestion to us would be this: even when you are even when you are at odds and you're on what we call bad terms, or there's some sort of beef, say a prayer for that person, because death is not a stranger to anybody. It's going to get all of us. But have enough maturity to say a prayer for them. As the old folk would say, whisper a prayer. Excuse me. My parents taught us coming up, never kick a person when they're down, and do not speak ill of the deceased. And his mom, there's nothing I could say ill or bad about her, that lady, but she had such a welcoming spirit. She was such a pleasant and lovely, welcoming woman when I was in her presence, the two times that I was. And tonight it just gave me that reminder: when I leave here, I know everybody won't have something nice to say about me, but what type of experience would we leave somebody? Will our children have to hear so many derogatory things about us? Will our children have to, be arguing and beefing with somebody trying to make us look like we were a good mother, a good woman? Or will the experience that people have had with us be enough to say, I know she didn't have it all together, but I know she did her best. I know she was loving. I know she was caring. I know she was kind to her children. I knew she was a mother. I knew she was welcoming. I knew she was a woman. I knew she was striving to be and become more that she felt like God had already called and predestined her to be. Will they leave those type of words behind us? Will that tag along? Or will it be something: she was messy, she's a busybody, she's a troublemaker, she's a troll, she's a gossip box, she's a lurker, she's a spy, she's a thief, she was fast, she was promiscuous, she was easy? Will that be the legacy that we leave behind? And I looked at her picture that he had posted of her. In that picture, she looked like a complete angel, beautiful. I don't know how old the picture is, but just a beautiful picture. His mom was a beautiful person, and that's just, she like naturally beautiful. And she looked so peaceful in the picture. But all I could think about was the hurt and the pain. Because even when years ago, when she had that health scare and we talked, and he was like, I don't know how this gonna work. And I was like, nah, you'll be all right. She gonna be fine. She gonna get through. The thing of the matter is, now he and I at odds. And I don't think it's for me to reach out to him, ladies. Just me being honest. But I think it was for me to do like I did a little earlier: whisper a prayer, and I'm going to do it again before I go to sleep. But we must work on not creating so many outs with each other. That's what we need to focus on. We truly must focus on not creating so many outs with people, because we just never know. And ladies, don't kick a person when they're down, whether it's a physical death or them grieving a process of life that, let's say it's a spiritual death and they're having to ascend, change, learn for some things. Let's drop some hearts for those of us that's in here that can and will be sincere. If you will, drop some hearts just for the love of humanity, for peace, for joy, for true happiness, for those that are going through. Even if you want to say some words of encouragement, thank y'all so much, because death is a part of life. Death is a part of life. So yeah, I didn't even block him. I did not even I did not even block him at all. And I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I just felt like, man, maybe that's why I was led, so to speak, so I could have that confirmation to, some things just let it go. When it's over. Or just let something die. Don't bring it back up. Leave it alone. Because this is a new process to life that he's going to have to live. And, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy. Even in, no matter how much we are prepared for our loved one to leave us, it's still a sting, it's still a hurt, it's still an absence, it's still a void. So it's just a process. So ladies, I just want to say that be sensitive to the Holy Spirit, not just to any and every spirit. Be sensitive to the Holy Spirit. And ladies, for those of you all that come in afterwards and hear this message, and because I'm going to leave the comments open, would you continue to just flood the comments with hearts? The hearts are for love, for humanity, for peace, for genuine sisterhood, for harmony, for balance, for forgiveness, for making us better. We always have people that are bitter, and that's just who they are. It's who they made, it's who they've made a choice to be or become. Can't change people, but we are definitely responsible for our actions, our words. And I think for me, as being a public worker to you all, I don't need to be up here acting like I don't ever do anything, any spying, any sneaking. I'm telling you right now, I was doing it to block the man from my business page and then tad out, only to find out his mom died. So have a sensitivity to the Holy Spirit. None of us are perfect. None of us do right all the time. And just know you too are going to leave this earth one day. If it's not going to be you first, it's going to be someone that you love, someone that you care about. And you will need someone to whisper a prayer for you. You will need and want someone to drop a heart for you. You will need and want someone to care about you. You would need and want someone to be easy on you. You would need and want someone not to battle with you because you're grieving. It'll help us balance out the beef in life. I love you, ladies. I'm not going to hold you long. Thank y'all for, not only the support for tonight, but thank y'all for just listening in general. Ladies, I am waiting for things to die down with the talk about Diddy. And I do want us to have a different type of conversation. I don't know if it's going to be a couple days or a couple weeks, but I want us to discuss that and look at things from a different perspective as a woman. And we'll go over that then. But continue to love yourself, continue to love other people, and understand that forgiveness is a process. Make sure that you do not miss or skip out on your process, and understand that, offenses are a part of life. But the Holy Spirit already told us to throw off those things that so easily beset us. And even when it's not easy, start the process of throwing it off and keeping it off. So I'm going to do my job. I'm asking y'all to hold me accountable. That's why I'm up here as your public worker. I'm asking y'all to hold me accountable. I won't speak on that person's name. and the person's name start with a P. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you who it is. It's Prayline. He lost his mom. But I will not, I'm going to do my best not to speak on his name, how I would throw shade and be sarcastic in the readings. He doesn't need that in his life anymore, but specifically right now. But I'm going to do my part. And y'all ladies are here to hold me accountable. I'm no different and no better than anybody else. I can't expect for y'all to live to a standard that I put messages out for y'all in the readings and I not do the same. Sometimes it's just best to let things go, let God, let go and let God, and let bygones be bygones. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for keeping me accountable. I truly appreciate it. Now that's just for Prayline. Just so we clear. Hold on. That's just I want to bring that back. That's just for Prayline. Now, if I ever open the comments up again, as I'm sure I will, and sometimes I get busy and leave it open. Now y'all know if somebody take a shot at me, you know I'm not all the way delivered. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing better with this. So that's just for Prayline. I was gonna say that. So yeah. Okay, ladies, I love y'all. Peace and blessings. Great day. Y'all have a good night. And if you will, if you can, say a prayer for him. Say a prayer for his family because I know he is hurting. That's not what I think. That's what I know. I know that he is hurting. I know that he is hurting. He had a good mother, really. So I love y'all. And yeah, I know y'all laughing, but I'm just being honest. I'm just putting that out there because I know y'all I want y'all to say, well, AEL, you said you were. I said Prayline. I didn't say I wasn't going to get nobody else now. I'm saying Prayline specifically. Thank you. Keep dropping those hearts. Keep dropping those roses. Keep dropping love. And, let's all work on ourselves to be and become better. Peace and blessings. Great day. Good night. I love you, ladies.